What if I told you that I knew who was going to break the 200-meter world record in track and field? That somehow I was able to peek into the matrix, break down the ones and zeros, and come out the other side with the correct response as to who was finally going to be the athlete to dethrone the one and only Usain Bolt. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, maybe it isn't. Because right now, we are entering into a brand new era of sprinting greatness, where seasoned veterans are clashing with super quick new athletes in the 200. And despite Usain Bolt now holding this world record for more than 15 straight years, the data available to us is telling us a very compelling story. And according to all of the statistics and all of the numbers backing up these claims, we know exactly who the new 200-meter king will be. Looking at the 200-meter world record progression going all the way back to 1951. In this chart here, we have various Olympic champions, various national record holders, and of course, we have the GOAT himself, Usain Bolt. This chart is honestly pretty wild, because after a steady progression from 1951 through 1979, the 200-meter record saw a massive stagnation for a total of 17 years. But then, come the 1996 season, where Michael Johnson was running some of the best times he had ever achieved, we saw him break a world record not just once, but twice, setting the record in the Olympic trials at 19.66 seconds, and then he absolutely obliterated his own world record with a time of 19.32. This 19.32 second clocking would also stand for an entire generation, but then Usain Bolt came along, and we all know the story of Bolt. At his best, this man just could not be taken down, and in the 2009 World Championships, he not only smashed the world record in the 100, he broke the world record in the 200 meters, clocking a time of 19.19 seconds. This world record is considered by many as one of the most difficult times to attain in all of track and field. But most do agree that it can be broken, and many believe that there are a few key athletes competing right now that have what it takes to take down this time. In many different articles published in 2024, the primary challenger to Bolt's throne was Noah Lyles, who not only became the 2024 Olympic champ over the 100 meters in 9.79 seconds, but he also holds a personal best in the 200 at 19.31, making him the third fastest athlete of all time in this event. Noah Lyles is fast, and he is clearly one of the favorites when it comes to breaking Bolt's 200 record. But what other factors should be taken into account when analyzing the true best candidate to run a 19.18? Here's a list of the most recent 200-meter record breakers, and listed next to them is their age when they broke the world record. There's Henry Carr at 21 and 22 years of age, there's Tommy Smith in his early 20s, there's Don Quarry at 20 and 24, and then there's a slight increase in age when both Pietro Manea and Michael Johnson were 27 and 28 when they ran their respective clockings. And then there was, of course, Usain Bolt, who broke his times at 21 and 22, but it is noteworthy to mention that he ran both of these times before his 22nd and 23rd birthday. In fact, it was on the exact same day when he broke the world records in the Beijing Olympics and in the 2009 World Champs.